Welcome back. With cyber attacks, it's more important than ever to keep your personal information private. In this holiday season, over 72% of consumers will be shopping over the web. And unfortunately, cyber criminals are responding by ramping up their efforts to attack us all. Joining us now to talk more about this important topic, David Dufour with tips on how to keep our personal information personal. I mean, that's the whole ideal, right, David?
That's exactly right. You know, we've got to be vigilant when we're trying to do that nowadays.
No easy task. We know that. We hear about these cyber attacks, accounts getting hacked left and right. Let's start right out of the gates. I mean, hackers, why are they so interested in getting our information?
You know, they're not necessarily interested in getting you individually your information. It's more a numbers game for hackers. They're creating software solutions that take advantage of holes in operating systems on PCs, mobile devices, things like that. And they're trying to paint a broad stroke, gather as much personal information about as many people as they can so they can use that to maybe steal or to sell that to other people who may be interested in it.
They are after us. We know that, and in the droves. All right, we're in the holiday shopping season. We're out there, we're Googling different products. Maybe we come upon a website, and now, okay, should I enter my credit card info here? I maybe haven't been on this site before. I mean, how do we know if we should trust a website?
Well, that's a very good question, and there's a lot of things you need to watch out for. The number one thing you don't want to do is click links and emails you receive from folks, because those could be phishing attacks that are going to route you to a site that looks like a reputable vendor but may not be. We highly recommend that you actually type in a URL in the address bar, and then when you get to a site, make sure that you see that green lock in the address bar as well. That tells you, one, you've navigated to the site you want to be on, and that they are secure, and if you enter your information, it will be protected in transit to that website.
All right, so we're entering the web address, we're looking for that secure symbol up top. Let's shift from the PC for a moment, or the laptop, to our devices. I mean, smartphones, tablets, everything else. We're getting hacked left and right. I mean, what are the most common ways?
So one of the biggest ways we see, especially during the holiday season, but it's something you got to watch out all year, are people using public Wi-Fi to do shopping and to enter personal information. And you know, public Wi-Fi is okay for browsing or maybe looking up, you know, what time a store opens. But anything that's personal that you don't want put out there, do not enter it in any device if you're on a public network. The best way to protect yourself in those instances is to turn off the Wi-Fi on your tablet or on your mobile phone and use it as a hotspot directly with your carrier to ensure that you have a good, secure connection and you're not using that public network, because that's where the bad guys lurk, trying to steal your information.
It's interesting you said, because we could turn that Wi-Fi off. We'll briefly go to like 4G or LTE, but now it's secure, right? We're with the cell phone company.
Mm-hmm.
On
Much
that
better,
note,
yes.
Yeah, and that's a great concept. It's something we just have to remember to do when we're in public. On that same concept, what about turning off our Bluetooth function? If we have the Bluetooth on, like for our earpiece, is this a problem?
Well, it's becoming more and more of a problem. We're seeing attacks through Bluetooth radios as well. Like you said, if you're using Bluetooth for your earpiece or your headphone, or you use it in your car, probably okay. But if you're sitting at a restaurant not using Bluetooth for an extended period of time, it's just good cyber hygiene to go ahead and turn that Bluetooth radio off so no one can attack you through it. And also, it's going to increase the battery life of your device anyway, so it's just a good habit to get into if you can.
Always forget that. Bluetooth off saves some battery too, and more secure. Last thing, where can our viewers head for more information?
You can go to webroot.com/safety, and we have all the tips we've just talked about and more to kind of help your security posture so you can understand how to protect yourself better online.
Hey, it's something we should be thinking about this time of year in particular. David Dufour, thanks so much for coming on, filling us in on cybersecurity.
And thank you. Have a great holiday.
You too, my friend. When we come back, you're going to want to stay tuned too, because we're talking about making your moving experience more secure. It's coming up.